Run!
So that's enough. Don't shout.
Run!
They used to call him Broke Pablo, the fine boy that had nothing but dreams. But what if I told you, he once had a mother who warned him? Don't marry beauty, my son, or it will cost you your life. And now, look at him locked in a cell, whispering her name like a prayer or a curse. What happened? How did a boy selling shoes in the street become a man that made billions, then lost everything? In the shadows of hustling kingdom, where boys come to survive and girls sell their souls for cash, there lived a boy they called Broke Pablo, not because he had nothing, but because life had already stolen everything from him. But what no one saw coming was how far he'd go when he had nothing left to lose. This story gets darker with every scene. Don't look away. Don't skip. Watch till the end because the twist will haunt you. Comment "I'm watching till the end" if you're ready for the truth behind the hustle and the pain nobody talks about. The sun was hot in Ngwongo City. Cars honked. Hawkers shouted. But Pablo, with sweat on his nose and sadness in his eyes, sat quietly by the roadside with shoes lined up in front of him. He wore a faded t-shirt, patched jeans, and carried a compride. People passed. Some looked at his fine face and neat dreadlocks. Or, "See, fine boy." Then they laughed. But broke like pepper soup without meat. Pablo had them. He forced a smile. But his heart was heavy. He wanted more. Not just for himself but for his mother, Mama Uju. That evening, under the mango tree beside their small house, Mama Uju sat on a wooden bench. She was coughing badly. Pablo rubbed her back. "My son," she said, struggling to breathe. "Yes, Mommy. You're handsome. But this world will not love you if you're poor. I've seen it. I know, Mommy. I'll make it one day." She looked into his eyes and said what became a curse and a prophecy at the same time. "When you make it because you will do not marry beauty. Don't date. Go straight and marry an ugly girl. A good one. A woman who will love your soul, not your pocket." Pablo laughed lightly. "Mommy, why ugly?" "Because pretty girls will use your head like basin. Take my word, even if I don't live to see your sources." That night, Pablo cried silently. He didn't want to believe that love could hurt a man. One weekend, Pablo saw a girl he liked. Her name was Cynthia. She wore tight jeans and gold earrings. Pablo approached her. "Hi, I saw you, Anne. I just wanted to say you're beautiful." She looked him up and down, disgusted. "And you're broke." She walked away, laughing with her friends. Pablo swallowed the pain. He went back to his shoe corner. But this time, he whispered, "God, if I ever touch money, I'll show them I'm more than broke Pablo." Later that month, Pablo heard of HK from a friend, Hustling Kingdom, where boys like him went to try Yahoo. Some made dollars. Others got caught. But it was a risk he was ready to take. Before leaving, he held Mama Uju's hand. "I'll make you proud." She smiled weakly. "Don't forget who you are. And don't forget what I said." He left for HK. No passport. No visa. Just hunger, connection, and ambition. Pablo arrived at HK, the hustling kingdom, in the dead of night. It wasn't a kingdom like in fairy tales. It was a cramped two-room apartment in an overpopulated area of Benin City. Mosquitoes danced in the heat. Light was never stable. The air was filled with generator smoke and broken dreams. 3 boys were already inside the apartment. All of them looked stressed, clicking away on laptops, sipping energy drinks, and shouting in fake foreign accents to clients. "Now here you go, hustle," his plug said. Pablo dropped his go bag and sat on the floor. A boy named Skipper whispered to him, "Welcome to the world of Yahoo. Your eyes go see." And indeed, Pablo's eyes saw. They called it training, but it was actually brainwashing. Pablo learned how to create fake Facebook accounts, copy white men's grammar, speak like a US soldier, and flirt with lonely women online. His mentor, Smally Baba, used to say, "Pablo, if you no fit like sweet, you no go make am." He practiced day and night. He starved. He bathed outside. He slept on bare floors. All for one dream, to pick dollars. Some boys picked. Others failed and ran mad. Some even died from frustration or overdose. One night, Pablo wrote in his small diary, "I am not wicked. I just want to help my mother. I just want to matter in this life." It took 8 months. One evening, as the rain poured heavily and the wind cried like an orphan, Pablo screamed from the room, "I don't pick." He had just received a paper confirmation of $30. The boys rushed in. There was silence. Then jubilation. They carried him up, poured coke on his head, and danced in the rain. That night, Pablo didn't sleep. He looked at the sky and said, "Mommy, I did it. I'll bring you out of pain." But deep inside, something changed in him. Money didn't bring peace, it brought confusion. As soon as Pablo posted a photo with a dollar bundle and wrote, "God has done everything," changed. Girls flooded his DM like bees. "Hi Pablo, I've always liked you. Please support my business. I just want to be your friend." Even Cynthia, the one who called him broke, messaged, "I was immature then. You're really a good person." Pablo smiled but said nothing. He had tasted hunger. He didn't trust anyone until he saw her. She wore a long red gown in her profile picture. No cleavage. No flashy makeup. Just beauty and calmness. Pablo stared at her photo for 10 minutes before messaging, "Pablo, hello, please don't ignore me. I like your vibe. Precious, you're funny. I don't ignore respectful men." That night, they talked for 4 hours. She said she was 20, studying accounting. Said she didn't like flashy boys. She prayed before sleeping. She cooked for her mother. She sounded so different. Pablo told his friend Skippo, "This one go be my wife." But Skippo frowned. "Pablo, no be every calm girl be innocent. Some hooks pass like angel." Pablo smiled. "No worry. This one day different." But Skippo's eyes were heavy with experience. In just 3 weeks, Pablo was deep. He sent Precious 500,000 Nigerian nairas for school project. He sent 1 million Nigerian nairas to help her mom start business. Every night, she sent him sweet videos. "Baby, I just prayed for you. You're the only one I want." What he didn't know was this. Behind that voice, Precious was a hook girl. She smiled at Pablo by day and visited sugar daddies by night. But she saw something in Pablo no other man had, raw potential. So, she took it further. She went to a native priest. "I want him to see only me." "Do you love him?" the priest asked. "No." The priest looked up from the blood-stained charm in his hand and whispered, "You don't love him. Yet you want to own his soul." Precious didn't blink. Her voice was cold. "I want him blind. Let him forget his mother. Let him give me everything. Let him never see another woman, even in death." The priest chuckled. "You will pay the price. This kind of binding takes blood." She swallowed hard. "Whose blood?" The priest turned slowly. "Yours."